Edge of Insanity. The Alliance, Book 6. By S. E. Smith. Performed by David Brenin. Chapter 1. Spaceport, Oculus 9, deep in Waxian-controlled territory. The sound of cruel laughter pierced the periphery of Edge's consciousness. He wanted to fight the darkness, but it had become a welcome haven against the constant pain racking his body. Despite his feelings of shame at his weakness, Edge knew he would court any brief respite from the agony ripping apart his mind and body. His head felt as if it might explode after the relentless inquisition he had just survived. He wasn't sure survive was the correct word. His mind was fragmented, his thoughts flashing at a nauseatingly rapid rate, where one thought would start to form only to be replaced with another in a dizzying kaleidoscope of colors that left him weak and disoriented. Whatever drugs his captors had pumped into him this time had come all too close to breaking the fragile control he had on his mind. "Did you see the blood coming out of his nose this time? I swear I thought I could smell the bastard's brain frying," the guard, gripping his left arm, chuckled. "We're just lucky Depper had us double-strap him, or we'd all be dead," the guard on his right retorted. "What are you talking about? I was expecting him to cry like a baby this time," the first guard replied, with another laugh. "I hope you know that you are going to be the first one he kills if he ever gets loose," the second guard muttered. "Open his cell door." Edge heard another guard mumble something under his breath before the sound of metal scraping against stone screeched through the air. A groan mixed with the sound. It took a moment for Edge to realize the sound was coming from himself. Every sound was amplified in his head, causing sharp, excruciating pain to ricochet through his skull. "He's drooling," the first guard chortled. "Next thing you know, he'll be pissing his pants. He can't even lift his head or keep the spit in his mouth. You really think he could fight me?" "I heard Deppert is tired of dealing with him," the cell guard said, as the first two guards dragged Edge through the doorway and dropped him to the cell floor. "Talk is that he's called in someone else to retrieve the information. I heard another Waxian wants all the knowledge the prisoner has about the Trivator forces and their technology. This Waxian is supposed to be working with the Drethelins. If he is, he's a crazy bastard. You couldn't pay me to have a Drethelin at my back. I doubt this Trivator will survive long once they get a hold of him." "What could the Trivator know? He's been held captive for too long to have any current information of use. If you ask me, this other Waxian or the Drethelin should have gotten to him before he was sold to the mines," the first guard retorted, before he spit on the floor near Edge's head. "Between working the mines and the drugs Depper used on him, there isn't much left of the bastard's brain to interrogate. Depper should just kill the big bastard now before he gets loose." "Well, they didn't ask you," the second guard grumbled as he left the cell. "You're a grunt, and grunts do what they're told. We keep our mouths shut if we want to get paid and live to spend it. Now come on, I'm ready for some food." The cell door closed with a clang, and the sound of the cell guard locking it was loud in the small corridor. "That reminds me, Deppert said no food or drink for the prisoner. He wants him as weak as possible for the Waxian's visit," the second guard informed the cell guard. "I haven't fed him anyway. They don't give us enough food, so I've been eating what they sent down. It all tastes like shit anyway," the cell guard muttered. Edge rolled over in the narrow, dark cell as the guards continued to talk. A shiver ran through him as the toxic dregs of the drugs the Waxian had pumped into him seeped through his pores. He fought against the urge to throw up. The trembling in his body increased as the chill from the cold floor soaked into his sweat-dampened skin. "Goddess, give me death," Edge whispered, hoping she would be merciful and grant him his wish. "Like hell? You can't die now that I've found you, Trivator. I need you alive," a soft voice answered. Lina Daniels peered through the narrow openings in the wall grill near the cell's filthy floor. Ever since she had overheard two men in the market talking about a Trivator, she had been searching for the alien warrior. It had taken her a day to discover where they were holding him. Then
Sample complete. Ready to continue?